welcome back. Today's FAQ topic will be on my hair tinsels. I've been wearing them on and off for 2 years, so I'll share with you what I know from my research and personal experience, and I'll also share with you some tips and tricks and pros and cons. Starting off, I'm going to answer the most basic question, and that is, what are they? Hair tinsels are these shimmery strands that you see in my hair, and they are also called hair bling or hair shimmers. This is what they look like from the pack that I bought them from. They could be made from silk, polyester, or a blend of synthetic materials, and I believe mine are silk. They come in many different colors, but I chose gold specifically because it contrasts really well against my dark hair and is suitable for all occasions. They also come in different textures, so depending on whether you have straight or curly hair, you can choose the type of hair tinsel that best matches your hair texture. Where did you buy them? I bought my hair tinsels on eBay for about $10 at the time, and since then the price has gone dramatically down, so you can get them for as little as $2 to $3 with free shipping. They are also available at your local beauty supply store, so you can get them there as well. How long do they last, and how do you maintain them? I treat the hair tinsels just like the rest of my hair. They can actually withstand heat up to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so they're safe to curl. Although I find that they don't actually curl with your hair, they just don't get burnt. I still try to be careful by not placing them directly on the iron just in case. The hair tinsel lasts up to about 3 weeks for me, but they can probably stay in longer if you don't wash your hair, style it, or comb it as often. Once they fall out or slide out, I just put in new ones. Can you show us a tutorial? So I'll start by familiarizing you with the basic steps, and I'm going to use a shoelace because it's more visible on camera. First, you're going to fold it in half and stretch the other end with your thumb and pointing finger. Then, use your middle finger to close the loop. Afterward, flip the loop over and pull a part of the string upward. This will create a slip knot. I'll demonstrate again in a different angle in case you're still puzzled. Feel free to grab a string and follow me as I do this. I think that will help a lot. Here's the demonstration with the actual hair tinsel. After you form the loop, remember to flip it over and pull a part of the tinsel upward. Now, you're going to decide where to place your tinsel. Grab about 2 strands of hair from that spot and put them through the loop. Then, slide the tinsel all the way down to your roots. I'm going to use my pinky to hold it down at the base, and from there, it's just like tying a Christmas gift or your shoelace. You're going to tie your hair and the tinsel into a basic knot, and you can do whatever feels comfortable for you. You can then make another knot to make it more secured. Afterward, split your hair tinsel in half and double knot it. And you're done! Now I have some tips and tricks for you, and for starter I want to let you know that when you first try to put in these hair tinsels, it may be a little difficult, so you should try to get someone to help you out or put them in for you. If you are determined to put it in yourself, then just know that it takes some practice, so try to be patient with it and don't get discouraged so easily. Secondly, you're not only limited to tying your hair tinsels on the outside layer of your hair. What I actually like to do is tie some on the outside and then hide some underneath. If I know that when I put my hair into a half do, I usually part it like this. So then I would tie up this layer and then put in a few tinsels right underneath. This way I know that whenever I style my hair into a half updo, I would have hair tinsels on the side. Adding to that, you also don't have to use the length that's provided. Usually these tinsels are really long, so if your hair is shorter, feel free to cut them up. For example, I wanted to wear some around my bangs, so I chopped off a much smaller piece and I tied them right here so it would be more visible in the front. You also don't have to fold them exactly in half. You can have one long strand and one short strand. Just be really spontaneous and random and do what you like. My last tip is for when you're brushing out your hair, and this is especially important if you use a brush or a small tooth comb. The teeth on your brush or your comb can easily drag out your hair tinsel, so you want to be extra careful. What I would suggest is when you're brushing out the section that has a lot of your hair tinsels, you want to hold your hair up and start at the bottom. Then be especially careful when you move up, and that will save you a few tinsels and hair per week. Those are all of my tips and tricks. If any of you out there have personal experience with your hair tinsels and you have a few advices to share, then please let us all know. It would be much appreciated. Now I'll go over the pros and cons and wrap this all up. I like to end on a positive note, so I will start with the con first. My main problem with the hair tinsels is when they fall out. Like I said, they last up to a few weeks, but in between they tend to slip and slide. The worst part is that when they fall out in the shower or when I accidentally comb them out, they would take a few strands of my hair with them. I don't mind this way too much, but I could see that if your hair is already thin or if it's excessively falling out on a daily basis, then losing more hair could be a big issue. If your hair is fine and silky, then these hair tinsels probably won't stay in very long because like I said, they do tend to slide, and if your hair is smooth, then they will slide out easier, especially if you wash and style your hair often. A tip to combat this is to get them professionally installed so your hairstylist can glue them in, and this will make them more secure. The last thing that I don't like about these hair tinsels is that they don't remain looking silky and smooth all the time. I find that once you curl them or apply heat on them, they will become a little rigid and bent. Now on the positive side, these hair tinsels are my favorite accessories. I think they are really unique and they add a little touch of glam to your everyday hairstyles. It's suitable for all ages, and I think it's great for those of you who aren't allowed or do not want to color or highlight your hair. Since these hair tinsels come in many different colors, you can still add a little glimmer of color in your hair without the damage. Another good thing about the hair tinsel is that they don't require a lot of care and they're temporary, so you can remove them anytime that you wish. I think they would be great for proms, parties, music festivals, holidays, or any other special or everyday occasions. I also found that in my experience, they're quite attention-grabbing. Whenever I go out with some visible tinsels in my hair, I've had at least one stranger come up to me and compliment on them or ask about them. I remember this man came up to me one time and he was absolutely shocked because he thought I had electricity running through my hair. Overall, I really love them. They don't require a lot of time and maintenance, and they're affordable. And I think that about wraps it up. If you have any more questions that weren't covered in this video, then feel free to leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new in this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!